last time you and I spoke, you were pretty confident that the opening of school was going to be delayed. Obviously, you got that news today. How are you feeling?
You know, it had become clear to me that our administrators, our principals, our teachers were saying that we needed the delay, and I trust them.
Parent Doug Schneider said he welcomed the news that schools are delaying opening day to give teachers and administrators time to create the best plan possible.
Today is probably the most optimistic I've been that the ship is starting to sail ever so slightly in the right direction.
That's because the Department of Education reached an agreement with the United Federation of Teachers on certain safety guidelines that will be met at all schools. They include a 30-day supply of PPE, socially distanced classrooms, electrostatic disinfection, monthly free COVID testing at every school, a random sampling with parent consent, and of course, proper ventilation.
The New York City public school system has the most aggressive policies and greatest safeguards of any school system in the United States of America.
Teachers will be allowed back in their buildings September 10th. They'll have 4 days to prepare their classrooms for students. But with a strike averted, some are already taking stock of what needs to be done inside their schools to keep everyone safe.
Yes, we do have our 30 days of PPE for students on hand, but we don't have the hand sanitizer dispensers in place. We don't have the social distancing markers in place. We don't have the protocols for entering the buildings all figured out.
So teachers and administrators now have 11 extra days to iron out all the details. As for the students, virtual orientation will begin on September 16th, and blended learning will start on the 21st, with some kids in the classroom and others learning remotely on a rotating schedule.
I think, though, the most important thing is that this delay be used to not only develop a good short-term plan, but as a part of a long-term strategy to reopen schools or provide in-person learning on a 5-day-a-week basis.
And Schneider says even though schools will be doing their own testing for COVID-19, he thinks parents should supplement that at home. He says if teachers are going to assume the risk of going to school day in and day out, then parents should try to mitigate that risk by keeping their children home if they're experiencing symptoms. Reporting live tonight from Lower Manhattan, Joe Masiri, Pix 11 News.